All right. Hello, welcome. We're doing a phone video, which I don't do very often. Also, we got the map right there for Ninja Weasel and other viewers who may be missing the map in videos. I just got done watching Uzumaki, the fourth episode. That Adult Swim animated series. It purports to be an anime, but bro, except for that first episode, it was not very anime. They blitzed through the whole story, all 700 pages of it or something, in an hour and a half, if that. Really fast. Don't know that it was good. First episode was killer. I had such high hopes, but they very clearly, I've never seen such a clear case of somebody just blowing their entire budget. But that's what they did. They just went in there and they're like, man, what if we spent all of our money on this first episode and then we had no money for anything else? I suspect there was all kinds of crazy problems with the actual creation of the series that we will probably find out. If somebody's probably going to make a documentary, how Uzumaki could have been great, but wasn't the true story of Junji Ito's animated series or something. It's going to come out. It's going to happen. It's a little disappointing. I think my key takeaway is just, it was like somebody tried to speed run Uzumaki. That's a lot of material. That's a lot of material to cram into 4 episodes. And they had no budget. I think the format of it would have been a whole lot better if they were like, man, what if we did 2 chapters per episode? You could have got 10 episodes out of that. It would have been great. You probably didn't need to blow all your budget on the first episode. And you could have produced something worth watching all the way through, as opposed to something that was totally incomprehensible. And now you're like, what do you mean? What was the point of the Jack in the Box story even being included? He shows up, gets run over in episode 2, then he shows up at the end of episode 3, and none of the middle part of that story is there? That's crazy. We're going to swap hands. That's not the worst of it either. There's other stuff in there that just totally doesn't make any sense. Changing the pacing, when stuff happens. Shuichi's mother and the whole spiral in the ear thing being part of, it was episode 3, right? Why? I get it, maybe you want to save money on the sets or something, but it's all digital. It doesn't make any sense. It kind of ruins the pacing, the flow of the story, because I find Uzumaki to be the story where it starts out very personal and then it expands outward and it gets bigger. The story grows. It starts out with Shuichi, then Kiri, then their Kiri's family, their friends, more people at school, the whole school, the people in the city, then the whole city, and effectively the whole world for them gets affected. It grows, it gets bigger. The way they chopped it up, it gets bigger and it comes back down, it gets bigger and it comes back down. It felt really weird. And the butterflies, when the reporter shows up at the start of the 4th episode, in the manga, she gets accosted by a bunch of kids who have superpowers. We just skipped that. Instead, they get accosted by nobody, and then they run into adults with the superpowers, which that's also in the manga, okay. But yeah, it felt weird. We can't have something bad happen to a kid, and then Kiri's little brother turns into a snail anyway? I don't know. Alright. That's it. That's my Uzumaki thoughts. That's my review of the anime. You all take care. Man, the camera being over here is really weird. I want it to be right here in the middle, but it ain't. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.